Hi, welcome to Inventor's Dojo. My name is Henry and I'm an inventor working on making and selling my invention. My invention is the easiest tool to use when your car is stuck in sand, mud, ice, or snow. If today's your first time joining us, welcome and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please consider subscribing so you can get updates on what's going on with my invention. Also, please hit that like button. One simple click from you means the world to me and the channel. Now let's get into this video. If you're one of the millions of people who did not watch the last video, we covered the new design for my invention. This time around, I added 2 aluminum rods to withstand the force that is generated by the tire when it turns. The reason for adding these rods is because the previous tests both failed at around the same area, which was the top where the sockets are. But now that we have not 1 but 2 aluminum rods, which in theory should be able to take the pressure, it was time to test. So I went out there and found a muddy patch. And when I got out there to test, I realized how difficult it is to get stuck on purpose. It is definitely a lot more difficult than it would be for you to hit that like and subscribe button, which you should do. One simple click for you means the world to the channel. Anyway, this is what happened during the test. The good news is that the aluminum rods held up as well as Trevor said they would, and that made it a good day. The bad news is that I found a new breaking point and that sucked a little bit. And I also heard the sound that would become the bane of my existence for a little while. This sound. The question at this point is if it's a matter of design or material. What could I do better? The silver lining is that it is consistent. The paddle breaks in the same spot each and every single time. It breaks where the paddle connects to the bottom coupler. One of the biggest differences between this test and any other test I ran in the past is that I used a different vehicle. This particular car was a lot slower than the ones I used in the past, but the reality is that I will never be able to tell anyone how fast or slow to step on the gas or where to get stuck. This device needs to work on any car, any condition, anytime. That's the goal. So I didn't even consider that as a factor in my troubleshooting. It may seem like I shouldn't have to say the following, but I'm gonna say it anyway. In situations like this, you can only work with what you know. In my case, all I knew was 1, aluminum worked and eliminated the breaking point I was having before. 2, I was using PLA filament to make the paddle, which might be the problem. 3, budget is low. There are some unknowns, at least for me. One of them is, could I have a better design? I just did not know. So I worked with what I had and started looking for a new material to make this thing. Sure, I could bulk up and make everything bigger in the design, but that would mean more time, more money, and it could potentially send me in an entirely different direction. So how did I solve that problem? Subscribe and find out when I post the next video. Also, please don't forget to hit that like button. One simple click for you means the world to the channel. I am so glad that you joined us today and thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to share this video with someone who you think might enjoy it. Thank you so much and I'll see you next time. Stopping video. Oh, this is not recording. Ah, you mother. And this is gonna suck if I have to redo this whole